All right. What's up, everyone? It's time. I'm a little late. It's like 1:46 on a Monday. A terrible Monday. Terrible. And it is the Let's Talk Stock Show. Nah, a show. Yo, I hope you watched my video this morning. I put out a rare video at midnight. You know, talking about the stock market, how the futures was down like 500 points. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. I'm going to lose a whole bunch of money. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I put out a video because Trump had tweeted over the weekend. Tariffs, 25% increase in tariffs this Friday, which was, you know, I'm kind of recapping the video that I put out. Give me a minute. I'm just kind of looking at trying to get my stuff. Yeah, Bloody Red, man. Cashmatic, what's up? And oh man, so I was like, here we go. You know, it was all calm for a couple months. He wasn't saying much. Actually, he was saying everything right, at least to make stocks go up. You know, so you know, hey, it's gonna be the trade deal's going good. It's smooth. It's gonna be fast, and it's coming. It's, you know, everything is right. You know, so the market was slowly forgetting about this trade deal, and it was just stocks were just going up. You know, because that was a lot of part of it. And then boom, all of a sudden out of the blue, he just said 25% tariffs this Friday. And the guys are coming this Wednesday to negotiate. Well, maybe wait till Wednesday. Let them get on the soil before you're talking about them, you know, increasing rates, the tariffs and all that stuff. So it put a scare in the market, and it makes you, to me, I almost think there's going to be no deal. But the market thinks there's still going to be a deal. You know, it just seems weird for him to throw that out there. That's just weird. Anyway, I'm trying to find my cursor. I don't know where the hell it is on my mic. So yeah, so here's the market. It's down 204 points. Just CNBC, 25 on S&P. It's just easier for me to do this than my charts. Nasdaq down 81, but these things was like down 500. That was like double. So it's actually having a decent day. So now we can bring up the charts, and if you look at the bar right there, yes. Could I draw over there? Look at today's bar. I mean, that's kind of bullish. I mean, it opened on its low, and it's just been trending higher all day. Volume is decent, but it's still down 200 points. Well, you know, the Dow. So let's go to the 5 minute, and you can see that close up. Wow, it keeps that drawing there. And you can see how it opened on the low. And if you remember in that video, I was like, man, as soon as the market opens, I want to sell some S&P puts. I wasn't home to do it. And I already tell you how I do on the phone and stuff like that. Hey, babe, the lifelike eyes in the house, introvert. How you doing? Anyway, so I wanted to sell some puts, and it would have been a great trade as of now because, look, the market's been going up, and I'm sure volatility was spiking in the beginning of the day. Let's pull up the VIX and see what it actually was doing. And it's the opposite of the Dow. See how high it was? It was 1785 this morning. And that would have been a good time to just sell, you know, some volatility. And then it's coming down. It's been holding. It's funny because the Dow, what did I pull up? The S&P is going up, but the VIX kind of is holding steady. See that? So, you know, what I did, yeah, see that here's the S&P. It's kind of, well, I guess it's when you zoom in a little bit, it looks like it's holding steady, but it's going up. So what I did, I took some off the table. I sold, I don't want to say a lot of positions, just positions that I think that might get in trouble first, because it seems like I just can't see this being a one-day event. That meeting, the trade deal meeting is Wednesday. I feel Trump might say some more stuff, and you know, I don't know, but it is something to worry about. We are at a market top, if you remember. I mean, we've been talking about that. Remember, I've been talking about shorting this thing for a long time, but I just keep getting burnt out of my position. So, you know, we're right there, you know, so it's coming down. This is actually a great bar that is trying to form today. Even though, I mean, it didn't kind of crap out yet when you look at the dailies. I mean, it's still in that range. You know, let's zoom in. It's still there. You know, maybe one another, like if it opens lower than it opened, if it opens lower this week than it opened today, we might actually have something to worry about. But the markets are going to be 100% laser focused on this trade deal this week. I mean, if it's a trade deal, we're at new highs. If it's not, we're going to who knows, new lows. Who knows what the downside, brings us. But today the market thinks we don't need a trade deal, or we're going to have a trade deal, or whatever. So it's just 100% focus. Are bonds a good investment? It depends. In my opinion, bond funds suck. Don't ever get a bond fund because they price mark to market. Meaning, so if funds are going, basically, you don't ever get the payout. You don't ever get, so basically like a bond, you give $1,000, let's say you buy a bond and it's paying you, say 5% interest every month or whatever until the bond reaches its maturity, and then you get your $1,000 back. Well, a bond fund don't ever give you your money back. It's kind of priced mark to market. So bond funds suck. So if you ever get bonds, buy an actual bond. That way you could invest. It doesn't matter if the rates go up or down or whatever. You're locked into your interest rate, and you'll get your money back as soon as it matures. You just got to worry about it defaulting. And you want to default on your bond. So then you won't get your $1,000 back or whatever you put into it. So, but a bond fund, you'll always be able to get your money back. But if bonds start to fall, and bonds will fall, let me see if people are selling bonds, that means the rates go up. All right, I always get confused. Okay, if you buy bonds, the rate is going down, right? And then if you sell it, the rates are going up. It's kind of like opposite or backwards. So, anyway, buy bonds, individual bonds. If I were to buy bonds, I like corporate bonds because you get a better premium. And there's a lot of good companies out there that you could say, man, you're gonna get your money back. You just do a little research. I don't like. It just depends. It just depends how safe you want your money, how long you want to look out. But, that's my opinion in bonds. I don't own any bonds or any bond. Last time I did have a bond fund was, oh man, maybe 2001, 2, somewhere around there, But and then I learned the real deal about bonds, and I just shared it with you. So. That's what's up about bonds. But no, I like stocks, options. I would rather just sell some super safe premium, and just kind of or covered calls. Covered calls are great when you just buy the stock and then you sell the call. At the money call. Like there's some good ones you could do, like Apple. I'm looking at Apple now, down $4.14 today. So Apple's taking a hit. You know what? Okay, I haven't really been following the market this morning because I was working, so I'm actually learning some stuff today. But I saw Chipotle, and if you remember what I said, Chipotle's up $8.22 today. But it's been acting weird all week. Remember I told you I sold out. I don't like the way. So one day it was up when the market was down. And then the next day, the market was blast off and Chipotle was down. And then now the market is down, Chipotle's up. So it's trading weird. And I don't like that. I don't, look what's happening here. I still own a position. I still got some sold, like 650, I sold some puts below the market. I still might do some more because it looks good. I mean, this chart, look at these big body candles just kind of stepping up. It's, 1.16% in a market like today. I mean, Chipotle ain't got to worry about no tariffs, and that's why it's up like this. But I tell you another company that don't got to worry about tariffs, and that's Facebook. And Facebook is not having a great day like Chipotle. It's down 1.31%. We're looking at the hourly chart right now. So, but if you look at that, it's still in that range. I mean, nothing is wrong with it yet. So this is probably a good time to buy. And I actually sold some Facebook puts this morning. So I did do that trade. But yeah, look at it. Boom, boom, boom. As long as it's kind of staying above here, it's not going to fill the gap, right? So, yeah, I'm trying to draw. Can I draw an arrow? This gap here, it's not going to fill it, but if it breaks that line, it's a good chance that it could, come down and, hang around in the gap. Here it is. Here's the gap, right? And it's been holding pretty steady. So it looks good. It still looks good. It's doing its thing. And I think once it does get to this high of 198.48 and basically break out of the zone, there's consolidation here, little volatility squeeze, or contraction, and put a cup in the plate on it, as I say. And once it gets above that, it's going to be off to the races. But I don't think those races are going to start until that trade deal happens. So, where is the money going today? Let's go to my favorite, FinViz. You can get ow, shirt sucks. It feels like something is on my back. I like coming here and just kind of looking at the what do they call this thing? The cloud. This is called something. I forget what it's called. I don't know why I can't think of it. And you could just get an overall glimpse of the whole market and see what's kind of going. I see United Healthcare is going. Chevron's green. I don't know what that one is. I can't read it. But if you come here to the groups, you can see what's going on today. The conglomerates. It's weird because it seems like they would be affected by tariffs. But the conglomerates are up today, and then everything else is down. I mean, they barely up, but everything else is down. So the healthcare, utilities. I mean, it's no love across the whole board for the most part. And if you look at healthcare, actually conglomerates, look what for the month. So it's still, I think people are using this pullback to actually get into some of these conglomerates. I'm trying to learn. I thought there was a way I can click on it and see what stocks is actually, look at. When I think of conglomerates, I'm thinking of Colgate, Procter and Gamble, 3M, which had a bad report. Those big Unilever, Unilever, yeah, things like that. But I guess they're in. I can't see them. It's weird. They barely up because there's barely any green in this little thing right here. Oh, Cashman, yeah. I think Apple. Yeah, I do think Apple. I don't know how. Let's look at it. I think it's going down, but I don't think. I mean, the whole world loves Apple. You know what I mean? And I don't. And I think, you got the Warren Buffett. He bought it at 178. So that's always a good number to kind of keep in the back of your head. Come on, charts. I mean, it's one of the strongest charts in here, and it didn't reach a new high. It's kind of overbought right now. I don't know. I like it. I still like it. It didn't break that trend line. Let's pull up the hourly. Ugh. I think this trend line is drawn wrong, but it still seems like to be a player. I mean, it's the whole market. This is down 1.96%. So Facebook is 1.46. Google is Google. Oh, okay. Google's down 0.03, 36 cents for an 1,189 cent stock. That will tell you something. That's one thing about big sell-offs. They always key to tell you exactly where the money wants to go or going. And obviously it wants to go to Google. Google might have found a bottom. It didn't break that low right there. So it's for a stock like this, and it's damn near, it's gonna be positive in a second here. And the NASDAQ is down. Oh shoot, I just dropped my phone. The NASDAQ's down 1.08%, and Google is almost green. That's a good sign. So we know about Google, we know about Chipotle, because this is actually a great pattern on the weekly for Chipotle. That is beautiful. There's going to be a large spike This is setting up for a large spike up, like a big green body candle, because that's what it does. See them all right here. Here's one. I mean, here's one. Here's one. I mean, well, it hasn't been one before there, but it's setting up nicely. So I still like it. I would probably put something on today, but it's up 7 something%. Maybe the market will sell off towards the end of the day and it'll lose some of that. And I've been trading Chipotle over the last week or so, the last few weeks, and it does seem to sometimes it tails off at the end of the day. Take it off. I'm talking stocks and life like I there wants me to take stuff off. Okay. Come on over. Anyway, so yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Stocks, a good stock never lets you get in. It doesn't let you get that price because it's always spiking up, and a bad stock never lets you sell. It's always going down hard, and you're like, oh, I'm just let it bounce and I'll sell it, and it's just boom, boom. So basically, you never can sell the top of a bad stock, and you can never buy the bottom of a good stock because it's always doing things like this. You think you can get in on a bad day, and it's up hard. And that's the second time it did that in the last the last week or so. But yeah, I haven't done nothing. I'm down a couple grand. Look, here's the number. It's double D. If you watch this on a replay, that's what I'm losing today. So it comes and goes, the gains cometh and the gains leaveth. But so I shrank. I sold some of my positions because I was in hard, and I'm still in hard on Amazon. But actually, it's doing pretty good today under the circumstances. I mean, look, it's down 0.88%. So it's less than the NASDAQ. Yeah, so it's always a good tell if if something is working on a day like today, it's going to be working. Oh, it's beautiful. It's almost like protection, so yeah, get your list out and maybe you could scoop up some Amazon. Amazon was 1909 this morning and now it's 1945. I mean, the opening, I wish I was here. This is the second time it happened in a week that the opening allowed for such good trades, because when it opens that hard that they was going to buy it. They was going to buy it. These people still want this market. Hey, let me tell you something about these tariffs. Let me take a sip of water first. I got Juan in the house. Juan Avalos. He's the man. What's up, Juan? Let me tell you something about these tariffs. Where the companies are now, right? The tariffs has been in place already, and a lot of them has been reporting great earnings report. And I think that's why Trump is getting the balls to say, this Friday, 25% increase. People's nervous. We already have the tariffs, and companies are doing great. So maybe he thinks he could, hey, just throw in some more because our economy's doing good and yours suck. So that's what I think people are seeing. So the market gave them a chance to buy stuff at 500 points down, and they was buying. But let me tell you something: if these deals don't go through, it's gonna drop pretty substantially, in my opinion, because we're at a market top. I mean, the timing couldn't be so right if it's gonna come off. I mean, look, it's right there. Let's do a fib. When's the last time you see me do a Fibonacci on this show? A Fibonacci retracement. I even got this is it right here. So right here from the low to the high. I mean, look, the 50 is, look how it's way down here to 264.45. This is the SPY. Maybe I should bring up the SPX. Do it. Yeah, so the 50 is at, it brings the S&P down to 2650. That's a long way down. The 61.8, 2578. So if this move is the real, if this is the real deal and we get a real normal pullback, we're going down pretty hard. So we're at a top. The trade deal, the earnings is over. There's no more The catapults. I can't think of the word. There's nothing in front of the market to kind of keep it up. I can't think events or whatever. The only thing event is these earnings. So is this trade deal. So if it doesn't go and we find out Friday, Wednesday, oh they leave, they left the country, no deal, it is gonna go down hard, and you'll have another chance to buy some of these good stocks. So we just talked about Google. I sold my Google. So did Life Like I, and but it's holding in there today. Chipotle. These companies, they don't care about no tariffs. So those are the companies probably that you should take a look at. I don't even know them all, but things. You imagine these local companies. I don't know, McDonald's. I don't think McDonald's cares about tariffs, but they're all over the world. So I don't know. But find those companies that don't use, don't buy tariffs. Can we Google that? Can we Google, right? Companies that don't care about tariffs. don't care about tattoos. Tariffs. Kramer, here are 202 companies hurt by Trump's tariffs, so we can know. Kramer's list of 15 sectors unaffected by Trump's tariffs. Let's look at these sectors. Telecom. Yeah, what does AT&T care? What does Verizon care? Mall-based retails and apparels. I don't like that whole industry, that sector. Amazon's taking them all out. Cloud Kings. So your Cloud Kings is, I guess, Google, Microsoft. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of the big ones. Gosh, why can't I think of this big one? Adobe, things like that. Get out of there. I'm trying to think of the one king of the cloud. Cell towers. Oh, it's right here. Salesforce. That's what I was looking for. Adobe, Red Hat. He got Splunk, Salesforce, cell towers, American Tower, SBA Communications, health insurers. What the hell they care about tariffs, right? United Health. And that was up today, if you notice. Domestic oil, Chevron was up today when we saw that list. So, look over things like this, and so they're selling these off, and it's everything's good, because everything, right? The rising boat lifts. I always mess up those little things. The rising boat lifts all boats. The rising tide lifts all boats. Well, the sinking tide sinks all boats. So therefore, they selling these off. These are sales. Things in the sales. Restaurants. See, he's got Chipotle, Brinker, Cheesecake Factory, Sonic. So these are the places to buy. If tariffs are going to be in place, or see, the one thing is, like, say Chipotle. Remember we was talking about how it was up big and it was down. They was selling it off. So maybe it was about tariffs, because if there is a deal. It's possible that people come out of these companies and into the real big growth ones, the ones that pay tariffs, right? The one that tariffs hurt them. Here's 202 companies hurt by tariffs. Where you at? 47 Brand Hat, Fifth Avenue Energy, A1 Signs. I'm going through. I'm trying to see anything that I know of. They got all these companies never even heard of. Coca-Cola. Ford, Floor already took a beat down. I used to own that stock way back in the day, and it made a lot of money. Floor, see, so look at what happened the other day. Boom, gosh. Oh yeah, it's going lower. Gosh, well, maybe not. It's right there. This might actually be a good. Get out of here. Clear drawing set. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I take this back. Look, that's right there, man. That's a beautiful entry point for risk. It should bounce here. If it doesn't bounce there, you're no good to me. Anyway, let's zoom in on the hourly. Look, this might actually be a pretty good buy point for short term. So what's going on? Let's say Juan says, I'm not used to seeing Dre by himself. I was gonna get the introvert or Deborah with me to do a video this weekend and possibly today, but she's not here. But yeah, what's the deal with the Google and Apple? Why you talk about them? because these stocks are just huge. So when people think tech stocks, you think Google, Apple, Amazon. I guess Kramer calls it the, what do they call it? The FANG stocks. So Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, these stocks power the NASDAQ and the market. They got huge growth rates. They're some of the best growing companies in the world. So you talk about them. I mean, like Google, to me, I always say Google is Skynet from Terminator. They're going to take over the world. I mean, Google, it's going to be Google or Apple. It's going to be one of them too. Facebook, maybe, what was that on Terminator when, I can't remember, but there's these companies, Amazon even, they're going to take over the world. That's what it's still like Warren Buffett just invested in Amazon this weekend talking about it's a value company. It's still value. These companies got a long way to go. They seem like they running shit now, but they're just getting started. So you want to get in. You always say, "Oh man, I wish I would have put $1,000 in Microsoft back in the '80s." Well, now's your chance to put $1,000 in Amazon in the 2000s, because it's going to be like that 20 years from now. You're like, "Oh my gosh, I could have won 500,000 off 1,000 or something." The stock is it's where it's at. So Google, Apple, these stocks are gonna change the world. These are change the world type stocks, and they already been doing that, right? So, you if you probably got an iPhone, I'm sure you're using Google every day. I'm sure you order from Amazon once a month, and you're probably on Facebook. Why not invest in these companies? You're using them constantly, right? So that's my opinion. Anyway, oh no, introvert, you sick? Yeah, she's not. She's under the weather. So anyway, that is what is going on. Yeah, just checking the screen now. So yeah, so basically to sum it up, I lightened up on my positions, and I think I'm gonna still lighten up. I'm not gonna buy puts, because I just think you can get the VIX. Look, it's just coming down. I think we missed the opportunity to buy puts. You never know though, but I'm not going to buy puts. I'm just going to slowly sell off my positions and just wait and do nothing until this tariff deal is settled, because it can really bring us down. It's going to bring us down a lot. Maybe I should, I don't know. I'll look at it when I finish this video if I want to buy a couple of put spreads or something like that. But it's always good protection. I tell you what, I always get burnt. I always get burnt on put spreads or puts. People buy when you're scared, right? So when you buy them, you're scared, and you really should be buying. It's the other way around. So premiums are at a premium. So maybe you could sell some premium, or But let's look at the long-term VIX. There's the weekly VIX, and I don't know. Is it gonna? It's gonna pop up here to 23, 24. It might. It's rising. It's definitely rising. I mean, people are scared. So what does the VIX measure? It measures people buying puts. So it measures people buying protection for the downside, right? And so a lot of people are doing that. So showing that people are scared. They are scared. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I'm sorry I'm late for this video, and same old Dre. But I'm doing nothing today. It's funny because all last week I probably had 15, 20 trades a day. I did like 2 or 3 or 4, just selling some stuff that's already that I profited from, or just was in danger of me losing big. So that's what I did. One, I heard Google's trying to buy Walmart and trying to expand and muscle into Amazon business. Have you heard anything about that? No, I haven't heard. I don't know why Google would want to get into retail. Especially, because Amazon's got Walmart like this. they got them scared. They're doing. I don't know. I don't know if they, if they want to get in that game. I guess that's a start. But no, I haven't heard of anything like that. How about this? Let's Google it real quick. So Google buying Amazon. Let's see what's up. Google Buy Amazon. I think I spelled Amazon wrong. Could Google buy Amazon? Better buy Amazon versus Google. Top 4 companies. Amazon versus Google. Amazon acquired PillPack. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing like a news story or even a rumor on it. But yeah, you never know. You never know. I always say they should buy Twitter. Google should buy, or Amazon should buy Twitter. Anyway, that's it because they scared Amazon is too big. They, my thing about Amazon is they don't do well. Some things they do great, but they're not necessarily great at everything they do. It's just the whole package. I mean, so they don't dominate like selling clothes. They don't dominate. I was gonna say hardware and stuff. That's why, by the way, Home Depot and Lowe's, those stocks are usually see it's almost at an all-time high because they can't compete in that area. At least not yet. But the day, Amazon says where they can get 2x4s to a job site in an hour, these stocks are going down big time. Um, what was I gonna say? I just losing my train of thought today. What the hell was I talking about? Put it in the comments. Nothing beats Walmart online shop. Walmart online, it's a sleeper. They need to. I like it too. They need to advertise it more. They got a lot of stuff. They got good prices. You don't need a membership. They do advertise that, but a lot more stuff is there than at the store on their site. Um, Oh yeah, Amazon doesn't do anything great. It's just the whole package, the whole Prime. They keep adding these things to Prime, making you pay more and more. So they announced about 6 months ago that there's 100 million Prime members. So right off the get go, what is that? $1 trillion? Could I add that up? How many? 100 million has the 100 and then 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times $120 a year. So they getting, let me see, there's one, two, that's a million. No, that's a million. They getting 12 billion. Yeah, that equals 12 billion. 100 million. Yeah, that equals $12 billion a year. I'm like, is that a trillion? Yeah, $12 billion, and they ain't even sell nothing yet. There's just this free money coming in. Boom, there's 12 billion, and people's just giving it to them. Subscriptions. By the way, companies that have subscriptions that you pay monthly to, any kind of subscription, those companies rock in general. Except for something like AT&T, that's because people's cutting the cable and the direct TV. They in the wrong businesses as of today. You know what I mean? They got the phone thing and the internet. That's it. But they got direct TV, they got Time Warner, that people's don't need that. Anyway, no, Amazon is giving same day. Yeah, and that's what's going to take them all out. Walmart's trying to compete with that, but Walmart doesn't have final mile. They don't have, they still using post office, FedEx, and they don't have their own logistics. So it's going to cost them a fortune to do that. It's costing Amazon some. I mean, remember, Amazon can already do 1 day shipping. You just got to pay for it. Now they're going to do it for free, okay, to get it to you for free. So, I don't know. I just don't know if Walmart can do it and still make a lot of money or make any money, So that's my opinion on it. When that news came out, I sold my Walmart. And that's in my IRA. I sold Introverts Walmart. I manage her portfolio. We'll just buy Amazon. We use the Walmart money to buy Amazon because that's where it's going. Walmart. Let me see. Walmart WNT. TikTok It's like Walmart. Huh. After this, I gotta go. Actually, it's not a bad looking chart. It's flirting at its all-time highs. It kind of hung in there, bounced back off of that whole Amazon is shipping 1 day. You can see the sell-off. Was this the sell-off right here? This might have been the sell-off and then it just been bouncing back. Or this was the sell-off. One of these was the sell-offs. One of these was the earnings. I can't remember which one, but it's not a bad chart. It's hanging in there. I mean, I do like Walmart, but if you want some real growth, look, if you go back here to, this is November 6, 2017, Walmart was basically the same price 2 years ago, right? So if you go to Amazon, and let's go back there to November 2017, there was 11.48, and right now that's a 70% increase in your money, right? You gave them $1,000, you now got $1,700. You just can't do that in Walmart. So, so you got to say Amazon is kind of the better buy. Their growth rate is insane. They constantly innovating. Everything that they do, companies are trying to imitate. So, we doing one day, or we got this. They leaders, kind of like McDonald's is a leader. They come out with the, what's that? Remember they came out a long time ago with the supersize. Everybody was supersized. They come out with this burger. It's like companies can't think on their own. It's like they just follow the leader, and we got it too. You got to find those innovators, those thinkers. One last stock before we go, and it's the same stock we talk about is Tesla. Tesla is up today. I think I covered my short. Remember, I shorted it once it reached up here. It just seems a little strong, and if the market was strong today, this could be a fake out. It very well could be a fake out. So you have the same. If it gets above this bar, which is kind of high, it's probably a fake out. That means it would have negated all of that and came right back. So keep an eye out for that. It's up today, and I sold out of my position. What clued me in, it was down kind of big. It started down $3, $4, and my options did not change in price really. I was like, how come I'm not up for the day if the stock is down $3 or $4 or whatever? And I was like, I'm getting out, because sometimes them options will tell you where the stock is going because they know it's going up. So sure enough, I got out somewhere over here. It's a good thing, man. Look at all these spike ups. There was opportunity for plenty of money to be made this morning, and I missed it. So you always want to be on those big up days. On those big up days, sell. On big down days, buy. You can make some quick money in the beginning. All right, so give me a stock to put money. I can't do it. But just follow because I know I'm not a financial. I'm just some dude, trucker, just like you, and I just kind of share what I'm doing. So, but you can look at my old videos and you can see the stocks I like, that I put in myself. So, and Chipotle was one of them. What was it? Amazon is another one. And pull up these dailies. Facebook. Oh man, Facebook had the greatest chart. And it's stalling right now. It's, but I think this thing is going to pop again. And I think those are my three that I was like, over. But the money was made, man. It was down here. I was kind of getting all excited. Way down here. No, down here. When it was like 175, and here it is 190. So we made, I made that money. I want to say we. But yeah, look at some of the older videos, and you can see what I like, what I was pointing out. But now it's all about this trade deal. All these stocks go down if that trade deal doesn't work, even if they're not involved in trade deal, because everybody's getting scared and they just sell everything. They just sell everything. So it doesn't matter if you're in Chipotle and you just sell burritos for your business. They just going to sell that too, because they just want to sell everything. They scared. Anyway, look at cigars. I don't know any cigar companies except for Philip Morris. Do they sell cigars? That's the MO. Altria. I think they split the company. Isn't there a Philip Morris too, PM? Altria used to be Philip Morris. Philip Morris, PM. See, I knew it. It's been going down. I don't know any much about tobaccos. I just like stocks that go up. It doesn't even matter what you do. If it goes up, I want to be in it, because when it starts going down, I want to be out of it. Or unless it's a stock that's going to change our lives. And I just talked about like Amazon and Google and things like that. You know, shoot, I was thinking even Tesla. It's just down and out. Something might happen here. All right, so you're modest, bro. You're the man. I'm modest. Thanks, man. Oh, Double D. What's up, man? Yeah, I was talking about you earlier. I said, yeah, they done took away my profits. It giveth and it taketh today. So, but the market, man, it's been holding up today. It really has. It's actually, this is a good bar right there. It opened at the low and been going up all day. All day. So the market thinks it's going to be a trade deal. It is not worried about a trade deal or whatever. I am, but the market's not. It's just, it's down. Why? Because we're at the top. I mean, they scared, but they scared. Let me tell you, they scared also to miss it, because tomorrow you hear first thing, oh, there's a trade deal. Boom, the market's up like 5%, and you missed it. You missed it. So people is getting in as it's selling off. It's scared to the upside, and you're scared to the downside. You don't want to miss the move. Although when they announce the tariffs or whatever, if it's a deal, the market may sell off on that news. It might be the reverse. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. So you just don't know. But it definitely, in my opinion, will be a pop. But will the pop hold? That's the question. So you just got to basically just find good stocks that you like. And when they sell them off like today, you buy them. That's it. It's really that simple. So what's the deal with the tariffs? What's the latest? Yep, that's what you missed it, Juan. I can't go back over it. So watch this replay, because I make these hour videos. People go like, oh man, an hour, I don't want to watch that. I ain't got an hour, I don't got 5 minutes. My audience retention is terrible. But it's growing. So yeah, just the true fans that like me kind of watch the whole thing through, but the new people that come and say, who the hell is this? This is Dre dude. Oh, he don't know what he's talking. I'm out of here. They give you like 10 seconds and they're gone. So, and if they see it's an hour, they definitely want to tune in. Like, I ain't got an hour. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and be out. I had to renew your hazmat today. I had to go renew your hazmat today. You know how that is. Hell yeah, I canceled my hazmat because of that whole renewal process, and I haven't had it since. That was about 7 years ago, something like that. Yeah, canceled it. I was like, nope, it's not even worth. They don't even pay well on a lot of hazmat loads. Okay, that's talking trucking. That's the trucking talk for the day. You want to look at a trucker real quick? Snyder, let's see what's going on trucking. Not looking all of that. Schneider Swift. Come on, computer. Let me go to weeklies. Swift, oh my gosh. Y'all see this? Swift is kicking butt. This thing is at all-time high. Okay. That's because they pay their drivers 30 cents. I don't know. J.B. Hunt. Now, they damn near the two of the same companies. How is J.B. Hunt in the gutter and Swift is just enjoying all-time highs? That's something to research. Right, so we saw Schneider down, J.B. Hunt's down, Swift up. Let's see Knight. N-I-G-T? Knight. And I think I could spell it. Knight Swift. I guess this is it. KNX. Yeah, let's see. Last one. XO. What is it? XO. Gosh, it's the best one. It's the best one out there. XO Transportation. What is it called? XO. Gosh, I can't even think of it. Can't think of it. What the hell is it? Somebody help me out. XPO, thank you. Goodness gracious. Thanks, Juan. Oh, yeah, XPO. If you see way back here, let me clear this off. You see back here, this stock was the bomb. If I did this before it dropped, that's all you saw. Look at that. And then I don't know, just come along with the rest of the stocks and the transportation industry. Look at that. It just was going down, down, down. This thing was $116 stock, went down to 50. It's cut in half. But yet, you have Swift for some reason making all the money. This is like incredible. This is such a divergence. Either Swift is going to go down or the other companies are going to come up. So, they're the same business. Unless it's because they pay their drivers 30 cents. Anyway, and they have all these crashes and liabilities, and they doing well. Now it's Swift turn. It seems like it's always a trucker. I remember it was JB Hunt's turn. It's always a trucking company that's, the leader of the transportation stocks. FedEx is the true king, but look at that. You probably say, how is FedEx the king? Well, they ain't transportation. This is what it looked like before the downfall. There was the $274 stock, and at the low, they just went down to $153. They got cut in half. So you can see the whole transportation sector is feeling it. And the last one, UPS, not looking good. Look at all I see is big, red, ugly bars, and there's not one now, but there's going to be another one, So, yeah, this is looking ugly right here. As a matter of fact, I might have to put a play in to sell some calls over that. Now I usually get blown out of my calls, but I like this one right here as a, I don't think it gets halfway up this bar, which is about 109, and it definitely don't get up here. But I bet you the premium is that well. Yeah, I think it's coming down to that lower Bollinger Band. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, but Swift kicking butt. Damn, Swift. Anyway, so thanks for watching. They're doing that at Schneider now, nickel and diming our ass to death. Wow. I guess that's where they're making the money. They're making the money. And you heard about Walmart was several months back. They paying their drivers $90,000 or something like that, minimum wage. Whatever, 90 to get on. No driver shortage for them. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. So look at all the. Anyway, thanks for watching. So we go over stocks. Thanks for participating, Juan. I know you're not into the stocks, but you gave some stocks to look at, and I like looking at. I don't think Dart Babes is a publicly traded company. Yeah, thanks. You participate, and that's what I want to do. So if I start to grow, people could participate. And we could just talk about stocks. What's cool, what's not. I don't know. I can't say, follow me, or I'm no guru. I lose money. Look, I'm going to show you this. Where's my chart? Where's my monitor? Double D, you what? Oh, okay, look. See, I'm down 1,900 today. You follow me, you're going to be down 19, now 17. You're going to be down. You're going to be losing money. But if you want to invest, it's ups and downs. As you look at these charts, ups and downs, ups and downs. That's what happens to your money. You can't go up without the down. You saw Swift, right? Let's bring Swift back up. And Swift was at its all-time high, SWFT. Look at the downs. Right here, that was down 14%. Yeah, it was down 14%. When is this day? Last May. I was like, damn, it ain't that day. So last April to May, it was down 14%. And just here, last July, from the top to the end of July, it was down another 8%. So, ups and downs. But look, right here, it's got the volatility is expanding. There's a little squeeze going on right there. So it just might go higher and higher, but once it comes down, it's going to be a good opportunity to sell some calls. Yeah, because boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's gonna come back down into that range. It's definitely overbought. All right, there we go, man. You dig it, bro. You an introvert. I like watching you Chinese. Yeah, learn this Chinese. Speak 2 languages. Thanks. Everybody watching, that's Juan. He's a trucker Truck driver is cool peoples, man. He's been watching me as far as I know, at least when I was driving, when I turned my channel to a trucking channel, damn near from day one. So, and Life Like I, the Life Like I channel. Good supporter. I like people like that. Anyway, so thanks for watching, everybody. Like the button, press that and press the bell, because I've been doing this every day for like going on 3 weeks. Is that right, babe? 3 weeks? And it's fun. Look how long this video is. How long is it? I don't even know. Anyway, I don't know how long it is, but it's probably been over an hour. So, yeah, that's the deal. All right, I'm out. It's time to end it. Peace. Let's see what the market brings us tomorrow, and be cautious because this whole trade deal thing, I'm just not feeling any kind of move. I don't know. That's me personally. But I tell you what, every time I say something like that, the market it rallies right in my face and I miss it. So I'm like the opposite. I'm the opposite, dude. I worry when nobody else is worrying, and I don't worry when everybody else is worrying. Did I get that right? I worry. Yeah, I'm on the other side. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out. Peace.